Everybody, good evening and welcome to the latest news desk, news update, news flash. New news and every news that you needed to know about the news in All Hallows and Holy Trinity. Welcome. Um, First of all, for Lamley folk, our risk assessment has been completed. We have a PCC this week, at which hopefully it will be signed off, and that will mean that we will be able to have our first services on the first Sunday in September. Just a quick advance notice, if you like. We've worked out that the church can take 19 people. So that's 19 people. So it may well be that we have to work out how we can monitor that. But the more information next week when everything has been approved by the PCC. So that's where we are with that. For junior church folk at both churches, to let you know, at the present time it's not possible to have junior churches. Here at All Hallows, the number for the hall is 15 with social distancing and face masks, so that looks quite hard to do in terms of the number of people who normally come to junior church. At Lamley, similar things are in place, obviously, with the social distancing being 19 in the church, but also that face masks have to be worn, etc., etc. However, these things do change and we will keep abreast, and if things have changed we will let you know, because it would be wonderful to get junior church in both churches functioning in some way. All Hallows Church, the building work continues. We haven't got a completion date yet, but we are still hoping that we will be back into church for worship on the first Sunday in October. But again, when we get more news, I will let you know about that. So that's where we are with that. For those of you who are looking to do your applications for All Hallows Primary School, can I ask you to go and have a look on the website for the All Hallows Primary School, because there is an update there on applications, because obviously one of the criterias is that you needed to attend church regularly for a year, and that's been impossible since nobody's been allowed in church since March. However, I am still willing to write letters to say that I know you and that up till that point you had been attending. But as I say, please go and have a look on the All Hallows Primary School website for the new guidance before you come and ask for letters, etc. Anything else? Oh yes, one vital important thing. We have on the All Hallows Gedling, I wouldn't say internet page, web page, that's the word I'm looking for. We have two giving buttons, one for All Hallows Church and one for Holy Trinity Lamley. Obviously this is because at the moment we can't do collections. Please, it would be wonderful if you can help us to continue to do what we're doing by giving towards our work. This not only means, because obviously the church is still costing money to keep the buildings open and keeping the buildings functioning in the way that we can, even though we can't worship in them, that doesn't stop the fact that they still need money to maintain them and keep them going. But it also has been, as you can probably guess from all the work that so many folk have been doing, there's additional costs involved with things like making sure we can get things to YouTube and Facebook. So thank you. We appreciate your contributions for that. It really is helping our work to continue to serve you in the way that we can. And finally, next week is the bank holiday. I'm planning to do something slightly different with the bank holiday service. The theme is what I did in my summer holidays. Some people have said to me, Mike, we haven't had a holiday. I said the theme is what I did in my summer holidays. So if you built a swimming pool or a conservatory or did the garden or anything like that, please let me have pictures so that I can put something together and remind everybody that we are part of the same church and we're all part of the same family. And talking of which, I'm still waiting for the first silly song to come, the interpretation of the silly song to come in. I may need to continue to accept that I am the only silly one. That's sad news. Mike Johnson signing off.